Hello, good morning. It's Blunty, and I am here to try out a carp spot. Uh, I just keep seeing my log, um, and it just makes me upset that, we finished Mosquito, and I've got Winding, we were missing 5, so we only really have half of Winding, though we do have that nice BT Bleak. But if you look at Old Burg, we're doing really good here. What is this, 14, and we have 9? So I think it's time to start working specifically on Old Burg for when we can. And yesterday, somebody pulled a common carp and a black carp trophy out of here, and there's a post on VK of a black carp trophy. The old 2167 clip 17, as you would expect. So I'm going to give it a shot. The only weird thing to me about it, it depends on how long you've played and what you expect, right? But we throw to the log here with 2167. But the only weird thing I would say is that the setup calls for, he uses a 4-aught hook with an 18 and a 20. I don't feel good about that. I think it should be a 2-aught or a 3-aught. I have 2-aughts, so that's what we're going to use. He uses milk cream. I've seen cream, milk cream. That's normal. But the PVA we're using is something I'm not familiar with. I was going to do something big, use like full boilies and try to target a larger size. I'm guessing there's a reason people don't do that. But anyway, his PVA is this, and then it's all halibut. I find fascinating. Now, something we know about feeding from reading the Q&As, if you haven't done that, you can go to RF4.fish. That's my big spreadsheet. And on there, if you scroll down a little bit, there's some links. And you'll find in the links the Q&As from the last 3 years, 2021, 2022, 2023. And if you check those out, you will see that in the feeding directions and the feeding information that they've provided us, what they essentially describe is that the feed doesn't have to match what you're feeding. The feed just has to attract the fish. Basically, what you're doing is you're making a big pile of flavor, right? Oh, we got 2 10 out of 10s in that run. That's amazing. I hope that says good things about what we're going to do today. I bet I'm going to burn one right now on this PVA making. Words. But yeah, essentially what we think we're doing with, I should have named this halibut. I'll name the PVA halibut. Man, I think what we're doing is we're making a circle of feed, okay? And that's what we know. It's 2.5 millimeter or 2.5 meter radius, so 5 meter diameter, a big circle of feed. And that feed increases either the bite rate if you have, overall, I think either way it increases the bite rate a little bit, but it either increases the bite rate a ton if you're PVAing into it with smaller items, that's 4 millimeters and less, or like in the middle portion, is kind of normal, and then larger stuff, 12 millimeter and up. So that's going to be your biggest feed pellet, your 12 millimeter feed pellet, and that's going to be your big boilies and pellets. Those are all going to be targeting big fish. They should increase the size of the fish, but from what you're used to, they should bring down the rate. Now, it's possible that everybody in this game doesn't know what they're doing. I think that's unlikely. There's people that have so many hours in this game. But this game is also extremely RNG. So, that being said, are people making mistakes by not using things like stringers? This is how my brain works, right? Should people be using stringers with like a 20 boilie on it? Like, could I be using like caramel 20 on a stringer, right? Or creme brulee 18 on a stringer, and then tossing out like a spom, and the spom, because spom is for bigger material and spot is for smaller material, and then I could be spomming like, these boilies along with the halibut 12 and, something else big, or maybe just a filler or like a clay, or, to hold it there, something like that. I don't know. I wonder. I wonder about that. Maybe we'll try that at some point in the future. The problem is those are so slow. It takes a lot of testing. But if our overall size increases, maybe we could compare to this, though it's going to be hard. We could consider comparing to this. So anyway, that's a lot of talking, but we need to get some lines out. We're going to start at all 10 of 10s. Maybe a little bounce short. Yeah. And yeah, we're going to move from there. So I will join you when we have some fish to catch. All right, first fish. I think I mentioned I'm here for carp, but I'm here for common trophy or a black carp trophy, just to be clear. This post was a black carp post. That's too hard. I'm going to recast it. Nope, another bite. There's a chinch. Yet another fish. Nice. Not bad so far. Was this like 13, maybe? 15. Nice. That's not that far off. Oop, come on. So right about 40 is actually correct. Bite rate is great. Man. All right. I cannot wait till we have those rod pods. If you're watching this in the future, this is I don't know, a couple weeks after they announced the new map with the post or whatever it is. It's probably a new map. You'll know if you're in the future already. So hopefully you will. Crazy if you didn't. And it's very far. Anyway, I'll be back. Man, bite rate is killer. All right, just an update here. Obviously, the pay no mind to the Ide and Bream, but starting at the Carp here, not bad. That's 16 fish in 18 minutes. Cannot complain, and that's overnight too. It's 1:33. All right. This one was able to pull me pretty hard here. See what we get. Doesn't seem very big though. Weird. This one bit very quick. Oh, look at that. Man, it's just like, oh, I don't know. I forgot to drink and eat. I think that's probably what it is. Is that a black carp? That's a black carp. Or not a trophy, but it's a decent black carp. All right. They're here. And it's just so rare to catch one of these. Like a trophy of it. Keep trying. Did he ever bite this? Nope. Got nibbled on for a long time. The bite rate has clearly dropped off. We had 20 minutes since that black carp and whatever we tossed. We've been here about an hour 40. Probably stay till about 2 hours, maybe a little longer. Okay, I think we're done. This is where we're at. Around 2 hours, almost exactly 2 hours. Not horrible, but we did not get quite what we wanted. So good luck. I hope you have better luck than I do.